Today I want to put in another 2 garden beds, raised garden beds like these 2 in here. Because of the slope, I want to have a go at cutting in about 6 inches just to get it a little more level, and I'll then put some blue metal gravel underneath it for drainage, and like I've done with the others, we'll put some wood chip on top of some weed mats and take it from there. It'll basically be coming from about here, pretty bit closer together than the other 2 to about here. So the next bit is to get the tractor and cut into this bank a little. Well, today we're going to put together 2 more raised garden beds. These are the culprits in package, and we're just going to put these together now and get them assembled out onto the ground, ready to go. Well, here are the component parts. We've got some corners, side panels, nuts and bolts, and away we go. It's 2 different colours this time. Because one of the first things we have to do is remove the protective plastic off the colour bond, and that comes off both sides too, and all panels, I think. It's just a matter of putting all the thousands of little bolts in to hold the panels together, and then it'll support itself. This is what we have to contend with. It's the number of nuts and bolts to hold all this mess together. Alright, now to do up all the bloody bolts. Hundreds and hundreds of bolts. Well, I decided to use the box blade on the back of the tractor to cut the terrace in. I did attempt to just slice straight into the grass, but it was just too tough, just slid over the top. So I'm just using 3 of the tines on the right hand side of the box blade to rip the soil. I was thinking of tilting the box blade so that it was to the level that I wanted, but it turned out this did the job just as well. The 3 tines on the other side are just scouring the surface, and then I can come in from the side and just pick up the dirt. The beauty of the box blade for this job is that when it's combined with a hydraulic top link on the back of the tractor, as I have, I can adjust the tilt, as you can see here, to get the right amount of bite into the ground. And for the blade on the back of the box blade, I can adjust how much soil I gather up inside it, so it acts like a grader as well when I'm getting to the later stages. It also seems that working uphill like the tractor is here, you just don't seem to have the same bite on the ground as you do on level ground or working downhill into the dirt. It's like I'm just nibbling at it sometimes. Now comes the time to clean out the little flat terrace. I've raised the tines in the back of the box blade and just slightly adjusted the tilt of the box blade, and it's just a case of scraping along the area that I want level now, and the box blade is really quite excellent for doing this. I use this for cleaning up my driveway, etc., which is in another video if you want to see it, and a very, very useful tool indeed, considering there are no moving parts at all. You can push it with a blade on the back or pull to scoop up a load of dirt and redistribute it. This is where I tried to get clever. I usually put a tarp down in the back of the ute so that I can grab the other end of the tarp and drag off any leaves, twigs, branches, and I've had gravel as well. But I thought, well, this lot was pretty heavy, being the small blue gravel, very dense. And so I went in and tried to grab some, but of course, as you just saw, I picked up a bit of tarp, and by the time I let go of the tarp, I'd dropped most of the gravel. So I thought I'd have another go at it, and managed to grab a few teaspoonfuls of gravel the second time as well, so I had to admit defeat. So nothing else for it but to back the ute up to where I need the gravel and grab the top layer of tarpaulin and try and drag it off. This is okay if you're on the flat and everything, but of course we're parked going uphill, as you can see here, which has made it all the more difficult, and this stuff is so damn heavy. My friend Josh here, who comes and helps me around the property every fortnight, has given it his all, but it was still quite a bit of an effort to get it off. We only just managed it with our last puff of strength. Well, there we have it, the final article. 2 of them installed. We had odd colours because they were on special, but we got a bit of blue metal gravel down, and now we've got to get to the job of filling them with firstly a layer of logs for bulk, and then a layer of wood chip, and then on top of that the good compost. Well, with those garden beds placed, now we can get on with filling them up with some logs, etc., as I've mentioned before, and we'll probably get into that in the next video. But I'm very happy with the placement of them. Cutting the little terrace into the side of the hill was a big improvement and should make it a lot better. We've got about 4 inches of gravel underneath to give us a bit of drainage. So all in all, very pleased indeed with that. We'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like the video and comment below in YouTube and subscribe. Thanks very much.